Guys, welcome back to Jacobus RC, where we buy, bash, and build used RC cars. Today, I'm gonna transplant that cheap $30 brushless system into a much smaller RC car than the 1/10 scale slash that I tested it out on. So we'll see if that brushless setup does a little bit better within a much smaller car. So I got this idea from someone down in my comment section of my previous video, so thank you for that idea. I'm gonna test it out on this video, and they pretty much have a good point. You know, the slash is 1/10 scale, it's got that high center of gravity, bad aerodynamics, so it's gonna take a more beefier system to get that thing running. So we'll see if this cheap setup does a little bit better with something a little bit smaller to kind of lug around. So we're gonna transplant that little motor into this. So what you're looking at here is my Tamiya Grasshopper, and I think it's the perfect candidate for this little swap in here. It's small, it's light, and the gearbox is pretty durable, or at least that's what people say. It's pretty durable. I'm hoping it stays that way, so I think it can handle this brushless system power. But yeah, it's exactly what you want to kind of test out this little small brushless system out. The last time I tested this little guy out, it hit about 10 miles per hour on the stock motor setup here. So we'll use 10 miles per hour as a benchmark for this little brushless system test. I'm not expecting it to break any land speed records with this swap, so 10 miles per hour is the miles per hour to beat. I've been having a lot of fun with this little grasshopper. Got a couple of dings already on the body. But if you haven't seen the playlist, go back and watch that to see how, you know, I took this thing from pretty much garbage and, you know, now it's healthy and up and running again. It's some of my earlier videos, so beware of the quality, but just so you guys can see exactly, you know, how far this thing has actually come. You know, faster is not always better with the grasshopper, so we'll see how it does. We'll swap out the brushless system out of my slash into this thing, and we'll head on over to a parking lot, so I'll meet you guys there. What you guys are watching are some clips that I took that I did not record the audio for some reason, so I'll just be voicing over some of these, oh well. This was actually a cool run for me because I was testing out my 3D printed thumb steer, so stay tuned for more videos about 3D printing RC parts. You know, I get to drive with one hand and then record with the other, and that didn't go too well, as you can see from the crash. I'll show you guys how my grasshopper looks now at the end, so keep watching for that. I was also testing out this guy right here, which is the Traxxas ZOS little GPS speedometer. It's about 30 bucks, it's cheap, but it does the job. I find that the GoPro telemetry is not that accurate, or it's not reliable, so this guy right here was helping me out getting some accurate measurements on this video. Anyways, let's get back to some of the clips that do have audio, and you guys can see how fast this grasshopper actually went. All right, let's get started. GPS is in there, brushless system. Let's do a couple rips. Stay behind the camera, and then we'll put the GoPro on there to get some cool onboard shots. Oh man, this feels way faster. Alright, that was definitely a lot faster. I ripped it a couple more times, even carrying the GoPro, and max speed you see there, 26 miles per hour, so that is pretty fast. That was faster than the slash that I tested out. Slash went about 20-21. Keep in mind that was a heavy beast, or it is a heavy beast. Grasshopper, much more nimble. 26 is nothing to laugh at. That is pretty fast. We'll keep going. I have another fresh lipo. By the way, this is 2S lipo. brushless setup. I think the pinion is about 20 tooth, something like that. Oh, train going by. But whatever the stock pinion that the Grasshopper came with, the 32 pitch and spur as well. So 26 is nothing to scoff at, pretty good. So after all those runs and using the thumb steer, like I said, it didn't go that well. Here's how my Grasshopper ended up. So I pretty much, you know, broke it where it was broken off before I got it, so that's okay, I'll fix it. Or, you know, maybe buy a new body now or use this one without the front little lip anyways. But yeah, really unfortunate, but we managed to get this thing up to 26 miles per hour. And I think I could have gotten this thing a little bit faster if I just made some kind of steering adjustments or, you know, didn't go over 2 bumps or kept it straight. But 26 miles per hour, pretty good for a Grasshopper, I would say.